Hello and welcome back to Everybody Loves Raiken, our 5th edition live play that meets every Tuesday night, or, most of them. Last time, the party got together and did the last few tasks, informed the last few people they could think would be important about things they had learned, including details on the necromancer turned lich, Alvernus Westigo, the potential danger that his grandson, Christopher Crimsonplane, Cleric of the Raven Queen, is in, and that they would be headed off to meet with Tatsuya's army on Stormreef Isle, a populated large island in the northern portion of the inner sea of Amaranta. A place the party has not previously in this campaign visited, but supposedly the place, the final resting place of the blue dragon, child of Tiamat El Sementh, who was raised by Tatsuya's efforts, and they witnessed this dragon in Tuka as he came to find his sister Shasharin and lead her north to their brother Karasoth, the Red Dragon. And so now, the party has learned that Tatsuya has been gathering an army on this island in the possibly during the entire period of their questing. But they have an inn in the form of Vendar's older brother, Thandros. They have sent messages to him via sending to let him know that they will be soon using magic to teleport themselves to Stormreef Isle and wish not to be killed on sight. Being arrested is okay, though. And so, after Vendar said his heartfelt goodbyes and explained what he intended to do in the remainder of this quest to defeat the dragons to his sister, his older brother, Vicaris, and his mother, the party gathered up in Boarhunter Lodge and cast their spells. Sam, I believe you'll be using Demiplane?
Yep, so I will double check that I have an 8th level spell. I do not, so now I do.
Impressive that you can just be like, now I have an 8th
level. I hadn't I hadn't spent the spell slot. I wanted to make sure that it was spent.
Got you. Alright, so you craft a demiplane and move the party onto it. Yes, I can.
We're all now just in a empty stone room. It looks like we're in a cellar. The only light is coming from ash.
Wonderful. It's a little claustrophobic as you guys step through this glimmering portal into a darkened room. And the portal closes behind the last of you as you step through, as Laramendis begins casting again, or is it Leah this time?
I think it's Leah this time. But if Leah wants to retain her plane shift, I could spend my 9th level spell slot.
I'm confused. What am I casting?
Plane shift.
So the question is, are you casting plane shift, or is Laramendis using Wish to cast it?
I can cast it.
Okay. Then, Leah, you take out the tuning fork, the one that Baranor gave you when you traveled with him before meeting the party. It has been altered, as you requested in the university at Solsarakis, and now it is properly tuned and attuned to the material plane. As you incant the words to this spell, you bang the tuning fork against either the stone walls or the stone floor before you, and it rings out this note in the key of C, it rings out a C note, and you find that as this note warbles out from the tuning fork, all of you find that your your minds are filled with the vibration of this thing, and your heads momentarily swim as a portal opens around you, and you fall through back into the material plane. Using your magic, Leah, you are guiding the spell, telling it that you wish to go to the island of Stormreef in the inner sea. As you know, with plane shift, you give it a location. The more specific you can be, the more specific the spell is generally capable of, but it's always at my discretion where you end up ultimately. And so...
Welcome to Stormreef Isle. Dun 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 dun.
Or Dragonborn run free.
For no expense.
So, as your minds stop swimming with the sound of the note ringing out, you find that you are unceremoniously dumped from 5 to 10 feet above the surface into cold, sloshing water. And the water around you ripples with the force of the magic portal opening and then closing with a clap like thunder. You can see...
Lorelei managed to station herself and not fall in the water.
Yes. So, all of you who are in the program should see that your characters are floating in the water. You've been given fly, so you can move up and down. Remember that while swimming, unless you have a swim speed, your swim speed is half of your movement speed. And what you see from where you are over the rise and fall of choppy, sometimes white-crested waves as you bob in what is very obviously salt water. You see fires lit along a dark landmass in the near distance. Near is relative, as that is about 500 feet away, or a tenth of a mile. And it looks like you have a swim ahead of you. I'll give you some moments to chat before anything else happens.
Could you have not dropped us in water?
My feet are seeing quite where we wanted to be.
I mean, all things considered, this could have been worse.
Yukikaze is gonna stick his head underwater real quick and look underwater, see if he sees anything.
Well, given that you don't have nictitating lids, I guess.
Can I look under? Can I not?
I mean,
I don't know
it's not that you can't look
You
underwater,
might
it's
do.
just that your ability to see through water is equivalent to a human, like in the real world, meaning that, like, without some kind of lens to protect your eyes, it's just, like, murky and, blurry, right? And you can't see very far.
Oh yeah, if it's salt water, I'm kind of effed in the A.
Right.
Ah, birds! Is it salt water?
It's salt water.
Oh, I pull my head up. Ah, this is salt water.
Elisa?
Raiken, are you wearing your armor?
That's what I was going to wonder. I'm like, should I roll for sinking?
Yeah, over Yukikaze.
Swimming
Yeah,
is...
Leah is already swimming towards Yukikaze.
At least Yukikaze can fly.
You said that out loud, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
I
right.
I think that I cast telepathic bond on us before we left.
It's reasonable to have. I shortcut us here,
I don't
but...
remember if we'd said it at the end of the session, but yeah, I think it is not unreasonable to have done, given we had like an hour or something of
It is a staple of
leeway
ours.
before this.
Yeah, you had about an hour and a half. You wanted to get a short rest in, but that still gives you enough time to cast 3 ritual spells in a row if you wanted. Standard ritual spells, anyway. So the only question I have is it a little 1-hour version or the 2-hour version? And
I think this would have been the 2-hour version.
all right, then just spend the
We'll spend
appropriate
less extra
resources.
time.
And while they're doing whatever they're doing, since Leah came over, I should be able to pick up anyone with my magical flying, right? Because I have enough strength. Obviously,
In this party, probably the only one who would give you any trouble would be Raiken.
Okay, so you let Leah know you already can fly.
So I'll be like, Leah, I'm gonna fly. If you want to get out of the water, you better grab onto me now.
Oh, if you can fly, that's fine. I can cast flies. I can make 2 others fly with me.
Oh,
Oh, hey.
I get out of the water.
Raiken would be able to fly eventually.
If you pick me up, I can cast Tensor's floating disc.
So,
I'm coming, Laramentis. I'll do that so we can get out of the freaking water.
All right, give me a second. Give me a second here. You all see as Yukikaze is reminded that he can fly, and he focuses, and you see these platinum wings burst from the back of the armor, sending water cascading away from him as he pushes up with his legs, his arms, and these new wings all at once. He manages to break free of the water's surface and begin hovering above it. As you do break free of the surface, Yukikaze, you look around at your party and note that you want to help out Laramentis here, but you notice that there are bubbles coming to the surface around the party, and they don't seem to be generated by the party's own movement. And as you kind of watch this with just a little bit of curiosity as you begin to move toward Laramentis, you realize that there is an edge, a barrier, a change, a little out away from the party, as the water seems to be different colors at a very specific line. And as you think about this, given your leadership and your intelligence therein, the thought suddenly dawns on you, and you kind of take a look around to get an idea of what's happening. You realize that reason for the water's discoloration is that there is a shadow beneath the surface.
Laramentis, you better be quick! Something's underneath us!
Vendar, get
Then
close
I
to me.
suppose I can teleport if everyone gets up to me.
Alright,
I'm
so
gonna grab you right now.
roll initiative.
Ah.
I'm bad at that, though.
Jesus. Water battle.
I could have been
Dun,
worse.
dun, dun.
Hey, did I make it to Laramentis?
You will have made it above Laramentis.
Laramentis is reaching up, and he said there's something coming, and he's like, crap.
Oh, fuck yeah!
That's an unusual sound.
Come on, don't be a crappy roll. Don't be a crappy roll.
The one time that Raiken probably is not going to be very useful, and he actually gets a good roll.
20!
Did you get that 20 as well?
Yes, I did.
Oh my gosh, the two fighters got nat 20s.
I alerted. Raiken's like, there's something on there. All right, let's go.
I got as high as I could without being a 20. I got a 19. My
Well, now I
bonus is a
feel-
29.
I got Yuki, nat 20. Raiken, nat 20. Vendar, 29. Leah, 21. Lorelei, 14. Jebel, 14. Laramentis, 13. Is that everybody? Did I miss anybody?
I think so. I think you got everyone.
Okay. Then this will be...
It's probably me first because I have a higher initiative than Raiken.
Yes. Boom. Alright. There we go. There's the initiative. And now for the fun part. Oops. Fly. Reveal.
No,
Reveal.
got it
The squid.
Why are you doing this to me? Reveal.
It's a Kraken.
At the Kraken.
Release.
I hope it's not
the
a Kraken.
Did someone just say butt cracking?
Alright, so, because I wanted to, A, make this look interesting, and B, really convey the size of what you're about to fight, there are going to be multiple tokens on the screen. I want you to know that they all have the same HP because of the way this monster works.
I don't see HP.
Yes, I know you don't see HP. I just mean that, like, it would be interesting to defeat things individually, but I'm trying to maintain the balance of this monster, so
sharing the same
they're sharing the same HP. So it doesn't matter which, like, tentacle, in this case, you attack. Just so that you know. I might get fun and see if it messes with the balance of the monster to remove things like that, but I don't think that it would be... The way they have it statted out, I don't think it would be meaningful, more than cinematic. Cinematic is fine. But, just so you know, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Any event, so... The sea bubbles and boils around you as this massive something beneath the surface rises, lifting the column of water above it as it moves towards you. And slowly you hear these splashes and these tentacles rise out of the water around you, curling over and encaging you into this area, as you all hear an ominous voice in your minds that says, "The lizard tyrant is gone. You shall be my first morsel this century."
Yeah, it's an eldritch horror.
Possibly. Alright,
I
so...
guess you're gonna go hungry then.
Are we gonna fight Cthulhu?
It's, huh?
Are we gonna fight Cthulhu?
Possibly. It is telepathic.
Dagon.
So, you all can speak and respond. Yukikaze, you are first in initiative. There is a tentacle rising out of the water near you.
We're completely rested, right?
Short rested. Those that didn't spend any resources before coming here did have the benefit of a long rest.
Laramendus has spent resources.
I know.
I think, and Leah has spent.
Leah is down one spell
the
slot because
Major
she
Arcana.
does.
No, not spell slot.
okay.
Major Arcana.
Sorry. She's down that, the Major Arcana, for doing
Mystic Arcana.
Remember, I haven't touched my character sheet. I just wanted to make sure it was
You
correct.
should be good for a long rest, because you haven't done anything.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
Alright, so Yukikaze is gonna follow through what he planned earlier, grab Laramendus. Laramendus, I'm gonna pull you up!
If everyone can get within 10 feet of me, I can teleport us to land.
And then
I can see the land, right?
Oh, what's the fun in that?
Yeah.
Safety.
It's a 1/10 of a mile away, so it's, sometimes blocked by waves, but if he flies you up high enough, it will be easily visible.
This thing's clearly gonna do a lot of damage if it keeps going, though. If we just abandon it, it's gonna kill a bunch of people.
A 10th of a mile, how much is that in feet? I don't
Wait,
do
500.
imperial, so-
It's a little over 500 feet. It's about...
Little over 500, that means that I can't dimension the door there.
Like, an actual 1/10 of a mile is 500 to 528, but it's a bit more than that. It's I believe I put you out at about 550 here.
Okay.
we were talking about jumping planes and stuff, and I kind of forgot where we were again.
Stormreef Isle.
I remember Storm saying that. Okay, that's still in our... Okay, that's right, we hopped.
Yeah, we plane shifted there and we ended up in the water off of the coast.
Alright. Anyways. Do I need to do any kind of throw to pull them out? Or strength check? Or
Yeah, I would do... If you want to pull him up, it's going to be your action, and it's going to be an athletics check.
Athletics check, okay.
He's light, so it's not going to be a hard athletics check, although he is wet now, so...
Yeah.
17. I rolled low. 17.
That's low.
I'm going to say that'll do it even with Soggy Wizard.
Soggy.
Does Yukikaze look like a weak Dragonborn mutant?
I don't think I can roll a 17 for strength.
I can't roll anything for intelligence like that, so there you go. Anyways. So yeah, I grab Larmendus and pull him up.
Okay. I'll just
And I'm gonna
move
lift my
you here, and I'll grab...
clutch control.
Yeah, left control, and then... Boop. You can just, yep, be up his dress there.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Beat up his dress.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. It's my robes. Thank you very much.
Okay, so, do you want to move anywhere?
He's holding him with his thighs.
I'm just gonna say that you'll fly at
What?
half speed as though you're dragging somebody.
Larmendus said 10 feet of everyone, so I'm gonna fly toward everyone.
Okay, your move speed, what's your fly speed, 40?
40.
Okay, you've got, 15 feet.
I'll move 15 feet toward the party, because I can't see the squares, and I don't think it'll move right. There you go. Alright. Here we go, Larmendus!
And now there's a big
Excellent.
tentacle
Everyone
blocking your view.
Stay here.
Alright, I believe that's gonna be it, unless you've got a bonus action that you want to do.
No, I need to save in case shit hits the fan. Alright, here we go.
Then, Raiken, you're up.
Sweet. How far is the tentacle from me?
It looks like it's like 10 feet, but let's do a quick check. Yeah, like, if you move 10 feet, you'll be able to get there, and you've got like 15 feet of movement swimming.
Raiken,
Sweet.
try not to move too far away from me. I want to give you fly.
I didn't need to move that far.
Don't worry. I'll come back a little bit. Yeah, Raiken is going to first. Well, does he want to cast that? Because he's not sure if Larmendus is just gonna whisk him off, and then they're not gonna be able to fight it.
Not gonna be able to fight. Yeah, I don't know. It could happen.
Not gonna be able to fight. He's gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay, you cast Hunter's Mark.
With a level 1, and then he is going to attack it.
Alrighty. Swing away.
Huzzah! Oh god, that wasn't as good. 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Okay.
Your axe swings forth and connects with the creature's hide. Your axe is silvered but not magic, correct?
Yes.
Your axe bounces off the creature's hide.
What?
It seems to be immune.
My radiant damage doesn't even get it?
Oh no, I didn't say that. It just was immune to the axe. You have do some radiant damage.
Okay. 4 points of radiant damage.
Alrighty. Take 4 points of radiant damage.
And then, he's not going to be happy about that, because now that means that Hunter's Mark almost was a waste then. He's going to attack again, though. Oh god, that's even
There we
worse. How about a 15?
A 15 will miss as the tentacle writhes massively and avoids your attack.
Alright, Raiken will move back 5 feet. I am aware that this he'll probably get attacked for it, but he's going to move back 5 feet.
I mean, that's probably still within range.
It's still within range. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that is the end of his turn.
Okay. It is not Vendar's turn.
I think I got over a 29.
No,
Okay.
it did not get over a 29. You can see its initiative on the stream.
I don't have the stream open.
Oh, okay. It got a 22.
I don't know who's next then.
I mean, it would normally be you. It's doing a legendary action.
Okay.
bum, 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 bum. Alright. So it is going to, the tentacle nearby is going to swing in, and surprisingly dexterously, the tip is going to come and wrap toward the waist of your dangling wizard. And that is a 35 to hit.
35 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell?
Not even the best it can roll.
Is it the worst?
So, Laramentis, does a 35 beat your AC?
I do have mage armor on,
You do, it's true.
so yes.
Oh, okay. Alright. You are going to receive 20 points of bludgeoning damage. And you are going to be grappled. You are now being held by both the tentacle and by Yukikaze.
How am I close enough to Laramentis that I can use Sentinel?
Sentinel lets you attack it as a reaction.
Yes, if it when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the creature is technically not within 5 feet, but I'll allow it. Go for it.
All right. How about then a 28?
28 will hit.
Okay. I'm not even going to bother rolling regular damage.
Battle
but
music
I am
started,
going...
right? Sorry to interrupt, but battle music started, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, sorry. You're not going to bother rolling regular damage. You're radiant. You're going to do something.
Yeah, I'm going to smite.
Okay. Base color.
I'm going to use a level 2 smite.
Kind of imperiled, so yellow. Alright, so level 2 smite is going to be 3, so 48 damage if you add in your passive improved divine smite, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Give it to me.
Okay, that is 16 points of radiant damage.
16 points of radiant damage. Alright, it doesn't seem to resist that. It also doesn't seem to be immune, nor does it seem to be weak.
And if for some reason it has a way to move or whatever, its speed is 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I figured that doesn't matter in this situation.
It's just wild to
like,
think
no,
about,
just in
like,
case.
that it's this massive swimming creature that dwarfs you, and you, like, poke it, and now it can't move.
No.
No.
What?
Alright, so...
The sheer audacity.
Alright, now it is Vendar's turn.
Can I shoot from the water?
You can. I'm only going to have... While you are, like, shooting... While you can keep the top of yourself on the surface, and you're shooting things that are above the surface, I'm only going to have swimming impair your movement. I think that's more than fair.
Okay. Leah, please cast fly on me too. And I'm gonna shoot. And I'm gonna shoot the Kraken.
Okay.
I will turn on my poison with the bonus action.
Okay. Bonus action poison.
And then I'll take a shot.
Alright. I think in light of him, I should rule that you're still next to it, but I'm going to leave it alone for now. Just go ahead.
Yeah, but he was next to it because as
That-
it came up to me,
Yeah.
it,
The 24 to hit.
24 to hit. That will hit.
Right, so it's DC 19 con save as long as that still affects it.
I keep.
Oh wait, It hasn't gone yet in initiative. It had a legendary action, but do I get my advantage because of that?
Sure.
Awesome. That means I do sneak attack damage. And it is still fire.
Alright, it got a 30 on its con save.
Okay, so I'm not going to be able to do any damage with poison. But I guess I still do half damage.
It's still gonna do half. Not gonna do anything.
He says what half is, and it's like, and it's immune to poison.
Oh, right. What bowstring are you using?
It's the fire one.
Fire.
Oh.
Okay.
So hopefully it's not immune to that too.
I just wasn't sure because I thought you were using lightning last time. You might have switched to fire for the zombies. That's right.
I switched to fire for the zombies.
That's right. That's right.
I haven't switched back yet. I might switch back in this fight.
Okay.
Seeing how if this doesn't work out. 64 fire damage. No, wait, 66 fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, also plus 5, so 71 fire damage.
Okay, not a bad hit.
And
half of poison damage.
half of 29, so 14.
Yep. 14. Alright. You fire this arrow into the tentacle that is wrapped around your wizard, and you see it kind of flinch back as the purple ooze begins to foam out of some of the suckers and out of its hard-plated but semi-transparent skin. And you hear in your mind, "Ugh, you insolent morsels!" Anything else on your turn?
What did I say the damage was for the fire?
71.
Yukaza's gonna respond. You don't want me, I'm only skin and bones.
I got that. I don't know how I got 71. I miscounted.
Oh, okay.
47.
47. Alright, that's 24. I'll just give it back 24 HP. Boom. Okay. Let's see here. Sure. I mean, it's about to go anyway. So... It says it does this magically, but it doesn't... It isn't a spell, so... I don't know. What do you think, Sam?
I mean, there are definitely magic abilities that are not spells.
Okay.
So if it doesn't say that it's...
It doesn't. It just says it magically...
casting the spell.
It
Like,
doesn't...
Even if it was like, as the spell X,
right,
I
it's
would
still...
argue that that's not casting the spell.
Fair enough. Alright, so... You see that, light gathers at the tips of the tentacles, which includes, near Laramendus. This crackling white light begins to build for a second. Says, "I'll cook you before I eat you." And, it's going to shoot out 3 lightning bolts, each of which can strike a target the Kraken can see within 120 feet. You're all, like, 5 feet away. So, I'm going to ask Raiken. I'm going to have Vendar, definitely. And...
You dare ask me?
yes. I've got to think about who I want the third one to be. Okay, it's Leah. 3 of you, Raiken, Vendar, Leah, are going to need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Of course.
Well, at least it's Dex.
You just had to make it that one.
I didn't make it.
I literally have 4 good rolls and 2 shit ones.
I got a 27.
Okay.
Dexterity is save. Let's see, do I have it? No, it's not. Okay.
I got a 15.
Pew. You got a 15. What did you get, Leah? I didn't hear. I'm sorry.
17.
Pew. 17. Okay, so, Raiken and Leah fail. Vendar succeeds, but you will still be taking half, so 11 points of lightning damage, Vendar. The other two will take 22 points of lightning damage.
Does Vendar not have evasion at this level?
He...
You have evasion.
Are you going to use it?
No, I thought... Am I thinking of the wrong ability? When you make a dex save, if you succeed... If it succeed for half, you take nothing?
Oh, right. I do
Is
have
that
that.
not an
Uncanny
ability
dodge.
that rogues have?
On
That's the
attack,
one.
you can see.
Oh, okay.
No,
Well,
I can. Wait, uncanny dodge. I can have damage against me.
No, so there is one called evasion.
Evasion. When you are subject to a dex save, you take. Yeah, I take no damage then.
Okay, you take no damage. Then get back that 11 HP if you removed it.
It's using lightning in the water.
Yeah, I know, right? This is why I don't try to
magic
argue
lightning.
that D&D relies on any kind of physics. The only time they mention things that are related to physics are heat metal and shocking grasp. Those are the only times it's like, oh yeah, some things are more conductive. No, lightning
Magic
in
ignores
water.
the laws of physics.
that was-
unless
Otherwise,
it's
it would
like
just
design.
zap the water and fry itself and all of you.
Well, Raiken would have done that a long
That is
time ago.
magic lightning.
You coward!
All right. So that was
Like a fish.
that was its legendary action. So now it's actually the creature's turn.
I can't believe I had got a 21 and I'm still this far down in its...
So the water again burbles and boils around you as this massive mouth breaches the surface. And it's going to pull you in toward the mouth. Whoops, not necessarily you. Not really not you, but you. To make a bite attack. I will allow Yukikaze to make a strength check, an opposed strength check, to see if he can continue holding on to Laramendus as this happens, or if it breaks him free of Yuki's grasp. Or you can just let go. That's also an option, Yuki.
I ain't fucking gonna let go.
Okay, so please roll an opposed strength. Roll a d20 plus your strength. It's gonna
This
roll a
fucker
d20.
rolled a 30,
It's
rolled a
strength.
35. This is gonna be a tough.
It's not
It's
gonna be easy.
Where Mantis? Give me all the love you can. Oh, come on, dice. Show me that 20 from initiative. Come on.
I
Come
mean, what's
on.
between your legs?
Oh, 17 plus strength, so 28. Come on, 28.
Holy shit. You
Did I win?
you tie. So you continue holding on to Laramendus.
Ah! You're not getting my Laramendus.
It pulls you in along, like you're like holding him back as the tentacle is pulling Laramendus into the mouth of this creature. It's going to make the bite attack. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was amazing. I didn't, oh, it crit.
Oh no.
Yeah, that'll hit.
There's a big old chunk in there.
I don't know
Oh,
if we're ever
goodness.
gonna like have a miss against this
How
creature.
much of your ward is left at this point?
19.
Okay, that's good.
It is
Because
better than 18. Yeah,
this is going to do 46 points of damage.
yeah that's
46 points.
Yep, it says, that's non-magical piercing damage, just so you know. It says,
God,
if the target is large or smaller... If the target is a large or smaller creature grappled by this creature, that creature is swallowed, and the grapple ends, so you're no longer grappled.
it's true.
And you're swallowed. When you're swallowed, you're blinded and restrained, and you have total cover against attacks and other effects that originate outside the creature.
So does my strength thing do anything?
It
to
gives
help
you
with-
the choice here. Do you want to go down the thing's throat with him so that you're in the stomach together, or do you now want to let go of him?
can I do nothing to like stop this? Like
Yeah,
anything?
try to like pull him out.
So you know that like we've dealt with being eaten before, and usually being eaten is a certain amount of damage on the inside. So more people being eaten is usually better.
Yeah. So, as your experience with the purple worms, if there are creatures inside, if they can get off attacks from inside and deal enough damage, it will spit them back out. So, you, as a strategic leader, Yukikaze, know that there is a certain combat advantage to going in with him.
I got you, Larry.
I will also say though,
Getting him out by
I will also
stabbing in the
say-
guts.
you know that one of Laramendus's main things is teleporting,
Yeah.
and you know that he has Dimension Door.
Hey, the
But you
benefit
can
is he's holding on to you, so if you decide to Dimension Door, he's coming with you either way.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
You can also use the Drac strategy because obviously,
It's softer on the inside.
yeah.
Its height is the same
Laramendus can do
thickness from either
basically no
side.
damage.
It doesn't make any sense.
Laramendus can do basically no damage on the inside because he can't see. But he has light. He has Ash.
Oh, that's true. You do have Ash. Ash
You might
does
be able
go
to
with
see
you.
to be able to- yeah, okay.
Luckily,
so he
Ash
wouldn't be
counts
able
as
to
an
see to
equipped
pick out
item,
spells.
so like it's not like you can be easily separated. Ash is
so
still just like
Yukikaze-
bobbing outside the thing's mouth, like, oh my. Well, time to find a new scholar.
Kraken, how do you feel about Ione?
I will devour all things for her. Excellent.
Noted. But yeah, so you guys, you know that more things being eaten is strategically advantageous because it's easier to make it hork you back up. You know that Laramendus likes to teleport, and so, well, probably disgusted by his current lot in life,
Well,
and get out on his own.
yeah,
Or with you if you go with him, because you know how his teleportation works.
Yes, and I would rather have you more options than less if you go in, so you guys is not letting go.
Okay.
Because even if,
Down the hatch.
say something happens to you while you're in there, and then I gotta help get you awake. Or,
So, I mean, Laramendus is happy you're going with him. He's not going alone. Whether it's a good decision, I don't know. That's up to fate.
Alright. So that Tristan, you know the verdict?
Yup. Alright, so you both go down this watery mouth. I just want this known, that this is what the size indicator for this creature is in the book. I just like the parenthetical. It's not just gargantuan, it's titanic.
Wow, nice.
Why does it say size oof?
Right, oh boy.
Let's hope it can sink like the Titanic.
Alright, so...
Did you bring any
zaboop,
icebergs?
zaboop. Zoop. Zoop. Get them nice and out of sight. And, Leah, it becomes your turn.
Finally. Okay, I grab the hands, so Vendar and Raiken.
Okay,
And
so you can do that easily.
using the telepathic bond, I tell Jebel. I can only make 3 of us fly. I hope you can turn into a flying animal.
Swimming.
Yeah, but that flying is where Leah's brain went.
yeah.
I at least have considered swimming as well, but Leah did not. So yeah, I cast fly on the 3 of us.
Okay. Zoop. 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 You are now magically flying and are able to lift these people out of the water.
And then I'm going to fly 40 feet straight up in the air.
Okay. Oops, that's not you. Oh, you can move you. I don't have to move you.
Yeah, and just what happened? Where
I
am
don't know.
I'm in the bottom of the ocean.
Are you?
Yeah, I accidentally shift clicked, so I teleported.
Where? I don't see you. Hold on, I just need to... Leah, there we go. We're gonna... Yep. Yep. Apparently...
I'm annoyed there is no control set in this game.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop. There we go. Zoop.
Yeah, I tried to figure out how to fly up. I couldn't remember the command, so I clicked shift, and that is the teleport.
Yup. And of course, that
What-
only
what is-
teleports
what is
onto
the-
squares.
How do you fly up? And
Control. You hold left control, click and drag.
Okay.
I'll just move you up 40. That's 36. 4. There we go. Correct. I also like that as you're moving, you can see how high up the water is. Like, even at the surface of the water, you're 94 feet above the floor.
Yeah.
I did some work on this map.
Yeah, I've been using the drop shadows to determine how far away we are from each other.
Yes, it is a good way to do it.
Also, I've already done this mistake, so I'm telling others, don't double right click.
Oh, yeah. Double right
You'll
clicking
find that
zooms
you'll
in on
be at the
mouse.
bottom of the ocean real quick.
Yep. But if you lose your character, you can just double click on your character image at the left side of the screen and it'll take you straight there.
Ah, that's nice, thank you.
That's
I
how
think
I
you've told
found
us that a
you.
bunch of times, but I always forget. So thank you for saying it again.
Yeah. When
Yeah,
I was
I
looking
don't
around, I
remem-
went,
I
wait,
don't-
hold on, I don't need to be searching. I can just double click over here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what I did to find myself, but I didn't realize it also puts my like the thingy, the indicator there as well. There's 2 new indicators to the sides now. What are those?
What, on my screen or on yours?
On mine as well. On both. There's like the 2 white indicators. Are those like the surface level of the water?
So the white one that's a circle, like a black circle on white, that's the height of the camera, which is useful for controlling how far in you need to zoom. Like, if you, like, are all the way zoomed in, you're still not close enough, you can just
well,
lower the camera.
Yeah, I know that, but there's like these 2, the white triangles.
Yeah. And do they have, like, a little teardrop shape next to them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually, I'm impressed that you can see those. Those are indicating, those are for me, they're indicating where I left, marker blocks. So that just tells you, like, what height the marker blocks are, and only when you're near them, like, when you've put the camera near them. And so I've got 1 marker block all the way at the bottom, and 1 marker block a little bit above the surface of the water. That's for me. It's just to show this marker block here so that I could quickly drag everyone here and set the environment, which included the battle music.
Like if you go underwater, the music gets muffled.
Yes! It's such an interesting little thing that they added, and I kind of love it. Okay, so you went 40 feet up, and you cast a spell. Are you doing anything else?
No.
Okay.
There's nothing else I can do.
Okay, so that makes it Lorelei's turn. What is Lorelei doing?
She's turning invisible first and foremost, and then she's going to fly after me.
Okay, I have given her the torch, which is super easy to tell. And then she's going to fly up to you.
I'm just gonna check how fast her fly speed is. 40 feet, okay, yeah, so she can fly as high up.
And she was already flying above the water when you teleported in. She's like, I'm not falling in the water, fuck that.
I'm not falling for this again.
Alright.
No, that's all she's gonna do. She's
Okay.
not gonna attack or anything.
Alright. Jebel, you are up. What do you do? You just witnessed 2 of your friends get eaten. But via the telepathic bond, you know that they plan to get out.
Okay. So
If I know that you are all far away, I can get us farther.
What is the limitations of your wild shape?
In terms of
Can you turn into a kraken?
no.
That would be fun, though. Kraken versus Kraken.
Let's go.
Kraken.
Kraken battle.
Krakenine.
Kraken 2, Electric Boogaloo.
So are we just leaving?
This fight is much more difficult in the water.
Because I can leave, more or less. Like, you don't need me to hang around, I can just leave.
Bye.
I mean, I can also do that with you, Kikaze. I don't know what the shape of things out there is other than blessedly bright and not smelling like this.
We just gonna leave this thing to go kill other people? Shouldn't we kill it?
In the water? I'm in its stomach!
Yeah, and get out of the water. 3 of us are flying now. Trouble if you can do something to either fly or swim fast.
I can swim fast, but if I swim fast, I'm swimming in that direction and I point towards.
If you're
Where the
pointing,
line
we
goes.
can't see where you're pointing.
I assume he was pointing at land.
So are we just leaving?
That has my vote. I don't think we can do as much fighting this thing in the water.
Excellent.
How are we gonna
Okay.
fight it out of the water?
With greater ease, I imagine. And I'm bonus action.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, how are we gonna get a
Right.
kraken out of the fucking water?
Well, it doesn't have to get out of the water. We just have to get out of the water. Bonus action. Wild shape, water elemental.
Okay, you wild shape into a water elemental. Now what do you do?
Double move towards the land.
Double move towards the land.
Hey,
And
'cause transforming is
that's
just a
what,
bonus
100
action
feet
you.
for you?
That's 180 feet.
100.
Bye.
There you go. You're 180 feet closer to land. It's going to take a smacky at you,
That's fine.
which is going to be difficult for it because you're water. Does a smacky. That is going to be 27 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay. So that deals 20 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage.
That's resisted. So,
Okay, so
it's
10 points. Yep. And I believe you're immune to grapple.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you get smackied, you get a little splashed, but that's it. Ugh. The mortal races have not known such magic in an age. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Alright, then it is going to do, it's gonna do a smacky on Vendar.
Oh.
19 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that misses.
Nice. Oh, wait, that's a lie. It wasn't 19. I didn't add the right number to it. It was actually 26.
I was like, oh, no, that wasn't a 19. That was a 19 on die.
No, I added the wrong amount to it. I added about half as much as I should have. So 26. I'm sorry. Okay.
I was like, wow, I didn't think it could actually hit that low.
You know, honestly, it can, but it's really hard.
There's this 19 is the minimum.
A 2 on die is just as likely as a 19 on die.
Nah,
Yeah.
it could miss.
Good. Alright, so. 26 hits. You're going to have 20 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage thrown at you. If you have unspent reaction... Oh, no, you already spent it, didn't you? No, you didn't.
Did I?
No, you didn't, because you used evasion, not uncanny dodge.
Yeah, I will use uncanny dodge to have the damage.
Okay, take 10 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Oh, god damn it.
Yep.
Can I get ungrappled?
Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained. Restrained means that your speed is 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Your attack rolls have disadvantage. And the creature have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. As this tentacle wraps around you.
It's really goddamn annoying. If it had just gotten to my turn, I would have been up in the sky and invisible.
Alright. Laramendis, it is now your turn.
Okay. Laramendis will telepath. Am I getting Yukikaze and myself as far away as possible?
I have been grappled. If you leave now, I am going to die. Please don't.
So...
If you're coming in here, make it quick.
I can't take 3 of us out. He should not come in here.
I don't want to go in there. I want to not go in there.
I don't want to go in the sea monster, Mom.
If you're coming in, get eaten quick.
Hurry up, we're about to prison break. If you miss the prison break, you're fucked.
Better make him eat you soon.
Try and be tasty. Sorry, Lara. What do you want to do?
I mean, it's not for this turn, but can I wall of force in its mouth? Hold it open.
I think you could try. Like, remember that the wall of force is immobile, so like it might like bite down on the wall of force and not be able to bite, and then it would just move.
Well, yeah, but like you make it big enough that like its mouth is like
Jammed open.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm not doing that this turn. I think I take acid damage. Right?
Like, wall of force in his intestine.
No, it's on the creature's turn. I think. Hold on, let me just double check the writing. If it suffers, let's see. While swallowed, the creature is blinded and restrained. At the start of each of the Kraken's turns. So no, you don't take it on your turn. You take it if you're still in there when the Kraken's turn comes around.
Okay. So it's not super punishing. It's just very punishing.
Yeah.
I
mean, you
well,
you take 20 damage going in, or in your case, 46. So
uncomfortable.
Doesn't immediately melt you.
Evendar had said that he wanted us to not go as far away as possible, so I will respect that. Just because I will have an easier time of getting more people out. Actually, I will say, Raiken, can you grab him in Dimension Door?
Yes, I have Dimension Door.
Please don't let it eat me.
If it eats him, you need to go after him to do that.
Well, stop looking so tasty then, Vendor.
I mean, I just need one turn. Give me one action.
I'll make sure that you get out.
Excellent. I'm going to Dimension Door far away. So I guess this is a question for the voice in the sky about my sense of location. Oh, I always know which direction north is, so I knew that when we landed in, which means I can just basically say 500 feet north, or I don't know, is it 500 feet, whichever direction land is to us west?
West, yes, you could do
and
that.
probably like 30 feet up.
Okay.
30 feet? I get the up is more of a question for. I want to be a little bit above the surface. That one, I'm more likely to be okay misjudging and falling a bit.
Okay.
So, do you want me to make a intelligence roll to
No, you
have
can just say
or,
30, and a 30-foot fall into water isn't going to hurt you. If it's like 100 feet, then yeah, you'll take falling damage. But 30 feet, is safe, and you're in its gullet, so logically you are some distance beneath the surface to begin with.
right? Yeah.
I think that 30 is a reasonable guess.
Okay. Then I use a 5th level spell, and because I have no more 4th level spells, and I Dimension Door Yukikaze and myself 500 feet west and 30 feet up.
Okay.
Or I attempt to do that. I attempt to cast a spell. Does its gullet counterspell me?
I don't think so. No. Seems like that's fine.
Okay. I feel like saying west is the best call for my sense of direction and just getting the fuck out of here.
Oh.
Might not
I
be.
actually wonder if Sentinel works on the Kraken.
One of its features?
One
or
of the
our
Kraken's
signal?
features is that it ignores magical effects that reduce its speed.
It's not a magical effect, though.
Right, that's the thing. It's a feat. But it can still spend 5 feet of movement to escape from non-magical restraints or being grappled as well. So it's just like, fuck off.
But it's not a restraint or being grappled.
I know, it's really weird. But it does call it freedom of movement, which releases you from everything. Any event. You. Oh, you look like you're flying. Boop, boop, boop. Boodly loop. Boop. 500 feet.
Damn!
Boop, 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 boop. 20 feet.
Much closer than I was expecting. If I see people at, from the top of where I am, I will shout Kraken as I fall.
Yeah, you do. There's a lot of people gathered at the edge because they seem to be at least aware, able to see what's going on out there.
Yeah, he would be on top of me, wouldn't he?
I mean, I just kind of did a representative.
Yeah, he should be. He came back after me, and we moved together.
Yeah,
so.
no, I meant that the people that are gathered here, I just sort of did a representative group.
I hadn't even
Because
seen
you're this close, I need to be clear that what you see here. There would be boats, except that the program doesn't have boats right now, and I didn't feel like trying to build one. But there's a bunch of boats, dozens of boats of all sizes here, some very large, and you can see
like brigs, galleons, sloops, all
types. All types, merchant vessels, fighting vessels, warships, and you can see that this whole area is covered in supplies, crates, barrels, the like. There are people milling about, just setting things up. You can see that entire groups of people have come over and appear to be like their own subdivisions, like squads, run over from training just to see, look out over the water and see the tentacles rising out of it. You can look back and see the tentacles rising up. You see that it is very clear from here what's going on. You can see the flashes of light from the lightning that it's creating, and the magic that your party is using. So it is very obvious what is happening. Further, about the island itself, what you're noticing is you are on a northeast corner of this island, and there is a sprawling city here that is built out of sandstone, stucco, and wood. And a great number of the buildings are damaged or destroyed. You can see these people who are all in some amount of armor and all carrying weapons. There are many of them coming out of these buildings. You can see people up perched on these buildings, like with hammer and nails, who have stopped, turned and are just rubbernecking at the fight going on a tenth of a mile out in the water. But prominently, you can see that Tatsuya Lumas is standing on one of the nearby docks with his hands folded behind his back as armed and armored men are boarding a boat near him. So that's the quick explanation of what you see as you approach this place. There we go. Stop. My notes. Lane, Stormreef Isle. Large island city, northern part of the Inner Sea. Around the edges of the city, as you can see quite far inland, you're flying, and it's a pretty high visibility day right now, even if it is evening. Your teleportation has taken you a good distance east over Amaranta, so you know that it is later in the day than when you left. Tropical flora surrounds stucco sandstone wood settlement city. Has been badly damaged. Buildings and debris have been cleared by Tatsuya's army, which is made up of a couple thousand people from all over the world. Many hands have identified safe buildings, or cordoned off unsafe ones, and buried bodies. Many boats of all sizes bob in the water around the city. And then the next thing in my notes is a swimming battle. So yeah, that is what you see as you teleport yourself out of the Kraken's belly.
I want to make a little note by your Kraken water battle thing to be Kraken snacks.
Crackalacken. I mean, he did call you morsels, not mortals. Oop, that's the opposite of silencing. There we go. Okay. Yes, so. Is that your turn? Are you doing something else? You have only used your action to teleport, so you technically still have movement and bonus, and you shouted the word Kraken at these people. And Tatsuya...
Being destroyed thing is I'm just gonna say, I think they know. Audibly. Not like loud, but
Tatsuya just sort of looks up at you and narrows his eyes. There's this pregnant pause before he says, "It will be good practice before we take on the dragons."
I think... Do I fall into the water? Am I landing on a boat? I want to get not in the water. Is my goal.
We can say that there is a boat beneath you if you want to go down. But, I mean, remember that Yukikaze does have his wings and he is still grasping you, so he can be flying.
Oh, that's true.
You.
So I'm not falling. Never mind that. Yeah, I end my turn.
Okay. You end your turn.
I'm also going to step away for
Stella, yes.
I will attempt to keep my headphones on, so hopefully I'll be able to hear stuff, but...
Okay. And the Kraken's going to take another legendary action. And... I need to see if there's a limit on this. There isn't. Why doesn't it tell me? I'm gonna guess that it's 3. Just because it doesn't say. Okay. So. Yukikaze. Yukikaze. Raiken. A tentacle swings towards you from the water and makes an attack.
Let me guess. It's like a 45 to hit.
It's not, it's 26 again.
Still too much.
Alrighty. Then it will be dealing 20 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage, which means you can reduce it. But you are also grappled and restrained.
Okay, so automatically I'm grappled. Like
Yeah,
no,
if
like,
the
check
attack
at all?
hits, you are grappled. That is what it says.
I see.
On your turn, you can attempt to escape, or you can attack it, or any of those kinds of things. But, yeah, it basically just flings out its tentacles and wraps them around people, and it's doing the bludgeoning damage is like crushing damage as it squeezes you, but you are grappled. There's an escape DC that you can roll on your turn.
Since it hit me,
Yes.
does my purple worm shield, does it affect it at all?
Oh, yeah, the shield would go off, wouldn't it? That just deals instant return damage. You just roll it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is not immune to poison, so.
6 poison damage.
6 poison damage. Boodly. This one. 6 poison damage. Alright. Doing some damage to this guy. Slowly but surely.
Yes.
Okay. And then, now that the legendary action is out of the way, where'd you fucking go? There we go. Yukikaze, it's your turn. You are flying, you are holding Laramendis. Laramendis has shouted at the people on the shore here on the docks that there is a Kraken, and Tatsuya has taken that in stride. You remember Tatsuya, Raiken's older brother.
Obviously.
What would
Kind
you...
of sucks out. Laramendus stepped away for a second, so I was going to say, do you want me to set you down, Laramendus?
I think it's reasonable to believe that if you can set him down, he would be fine on the ground.
Yeah, so... But Tatsuya and everyone's there. Do they look like anyone's focused on us or care that we're here?
Yeah. Yeah. He seems like Tatsuya himself is watching you, and he has a cadre of soldiers around him. He's just very, passive about the soldiers who are already mounting up to go out into the water.
Yeah.
Like, he seems not terribly interested in whatever the Kraken is doing while it's way over there. He's watching you.
Okay. Oh, we're still telepathically with a guy bonded. Well, no, Tatsuya's expecting us anyways. Supposedly. How far away am I from shore?
Linear distance, you're,
Or angled distance?
yeah, either way. About 40 feet.
Oh, so I could literally fly there.
Fly
and that's
down
it.
and land next to Tatsuya. Setting Lair down if you want. Or you could stay airborne and just set down Laramendus, whatever you like.
Thinking what do I want to do. Telepath first. I see Tatsuya, guys. I think he's sending troops, or I think troops are on their way to the Kraken. And are you guys okay? Are you gonna be able to make it away?
We're grappled. It's gonna eat us.
Oh hell.
We're really having a blast.
Best fight of my life.
No, the question is he guys is gonna think to himself, it's like, do I carry the teleportation Lair Mendes back over? Or do I leave him over here?
You can't tell if Raiken is sarcastic or if he actually is having the best time of his life.
You would have the best time of your life. Anytime you're fighting a battle, you're happy.
It's such a challenge.
Vendar is not doing good because he's grappled, which is probably gonna get eaten soon.
I'm in an uncomfortable position. I do not like to be this close to the monsters. Please let me go away.
I don't think Lair Mendes is gonna be happy if I fly him back towards the ground.
You can always drop him off because you can release a held object as a free action, so you can use your action to dash that way.
Dash away the lemons. It's like, you should have just took me. Screw it. He can't. No. The Kraken here, I don't think the troops are going to restrain. Oh well, I can see Tatsuya. We were told that he was expecting us, right? What were we told again? My brain's bouncing around right now.
The word from Fen. Go ahead, Lair. Or Vendar, excuse me.
Andros should have. Andros said that he was gonna tell Tatsuya and that hopefully get it so that we wouldn't be attacked when we arrived, at the very least.
So, out loud, real quick, I'll say Tristan to Tatsuya. You were expecting us, right?
He's still just sort of staring at you with his hands folded behind his back, and then he just sort of nods slowly.
Okay. I'm gonna set Lair Mendes down, then go get the others. So then I'll go set Lair Mendes down and then dash back towards the Kraken.
Are you gonna just drop Lair Mendes off? Whoopsie.
Yeah, drop Lair Mendes off to the left of or the right of Tatsuya, and then I will fly back towards the Kraken.
Alright, so we'll go back 10 feet, and then you're gonna dash to move another 40.
I'll dash, yep.
Okay, so if we, at the end of your turn, it still has one left. So, what's its reach? Got pretty good reach.
Oh no.
It's got really good reach.
Yeah, do you have dimension alert?
Zoop.
I do.
You're gonna need it here in a second.
Zoop. Oh, that looked like it was closer to Leah than it was. Boop. There we go. So yeah, you just see the whole body kind of rises, like, entirely surfacing like a submarine, and this tentacle just shoots up into the air, giving it the reach it needs to get to Leah. Leah. Oh my god, I'm rolling for crap. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 20 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage. And you are grappled and restrained.
Okay.
Oh, that's if you're concentrating on a spell, which I think you are.
Yeah, the flying.
Okay.
I believe fly is concentrate. I have to check.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so then you need to make a concentration check. DC is only 10 because it was only 20 points of damage. So that's a
Yeah.
I saved mine as well. 'Cause
Okay.
I had Hunter's Mark.
Right, that's right. You do
Right.
have Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, no, I got a 16, so it's fine.
16.
But
Oh.
bad.
Misty Escape.
Missed escape.
Misty Escape.
So let's see. Once when attack them, you can use reaction to turn visible and teleport up to 60 feet. Yeah. So I turn invisible and I teleport to 60 feet.
Alright.
Um.
You want to move your token to indicate where you're teleporting? Or do
Yeah.
You... Okay. Oh,
Let's
it
see.
would probably... Oh, you can't because it's still Yuki's turn. Crud.
Damn it, Yuki.
Alright, so just mark it and I'll move you.
You can't change the turn.
I mean, I can. It's just like, it's gotta go all the way back.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah. Because it's a reaction thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 60 feet. Ish.
Should have
Yeah,
moved this
it's-
fight
it's-
farther out. I thought I was being, I wanted, like, land to be in sight right there. And, like, aha. But too much.
You wish you had teleporting skills.
What else is the advantage of lizards?
Raiken's not a
Um,
wizard.
I am going to, because I believe... No, I have to do that on my turn.
Okay. So, and it makes you invisible. So, yeah, the torch that doesn't help. Alright, so... It does the thing, it grabs you, you reaction to get out of it. We go into the next round of initiative. It comes round 2. Alright. Wait. Oh, it already was the next round of initiative. I forgot that
Yeah.
Yuki's first.
Okay.
My bad. Raiken. For some reason in my brain I was like, yeah, Raiken's first. Sorry about that.
Something that has never been said in this game.
No, it's true. I'm really excited about
He
it.
did roll on that 20, but he
This-
was not the only one.
Yep, this would have been the first time, probably. Thanks, Yukikaze.
Alright, Raiken, what are you doing?
You're welcome.
You are restrained and
I'm
grappled.
restrained, but am I close enough to touch Vendar? It was perfectly reasonable for you to say no.
I'll make you roll for it. Evens or odds? As you're, like, swing, you know, like, the two tentacles are kind of writhing, so you're moving back and forth into and out of touch range.
I'm gonna go evens.
It is a 13.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Fine,
That's
Raiken
unfortunate.
will try to break the grapple then.
Okay. So you can make either an athletics or an acrobatics check as your action.
Definitely athletics.
Okay.
And thanks to the armor of Cord,
Yep.
I have advantage on.
Was it advantage or was it double proficiency?
Oh, maybe it's double proficiency. Hold on,
I
let
think
me.
it's double proficiency. I remember I made that armor very good for grappling.
Double proficiency
Yes.
sounds better than the advantage.
At this level, I think it is.
Sorry, I'm too low. Okay. Yeah, roll athletics checks with double proficiency. proficiency bonus to initiate, maintain, and escape grapples in combat.
And I think that's reflected on the skill, but double check the math.
But it essentially gives you expertise, and
Yeah, it's expertise at grappling.
if you add expertise at like acrobatics or athletics, and you
Luckily, I
Use
don't
that
have to
armor.
think about what the answer to that question is, because I don't want to.
would it be quadrupled?
I will think about that later. Hopefully it never comes up.
I don't think it's counted in this skill, because I just took the Armor of Cord off of myself.
And it didn't change.
And it went from +6 to +5.
That's interesting. That must be because of the strength it gives you. Okay, then. So, yeah, just make sure that it's your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus plus your proficiency bonus.
Well, I don't actually have a proficiency in athletics, so wouldn't it just be just one time?
I suppose you're correct.
Which, I mean, still would be +12.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, roll it up.
But that's better than a -1 acrobatics.
What? Plus 12 is better than -1? I think you're lying to me.
That is a 30.
He rolls
I rolled
an
a-
18.
Yep.
Okay. You wrestle within the binds of this tentacle, just shoving at it, and finally you get a knee up between you and the tentacle, and you just use all the muscles in your back and your hips, and you force the tentacle open, and you slide out and kerplunk down into the water.
He's flying.
That's true, I am flying.
Still has the fly spell active.
Oh, fair. Then
Yeah,
I
pull him out
guess,
of the air.
what would you do?
Is that my action?
That's your action.
Damn it!
Is escaping the grapple.
Okay, hold
You've
on
now
a second.
escaped the grapple, you can move.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
I still might be able to save Vendar.
Okay.
I am going to... Where is it? There it is. Crap. Oh. Never mind. I can't... I guess I can't, because it doesn't say that I can do that. Well, I'm gonna have to protect Vendar then.
Okay!
I was gonna Misty Step, but it doesn't say I can take anybody with
Oh
me.
no, Misty Step, you can't take anybody with you. You can take objects, so if he was a dead body, you could take him with you. Quick, kill him!
Why couldn't you be dead,
Never
Vendar? I could kill him. How much HP do you
What we're
still have
trying to
left, Vendar?
avoid here is me being dead.
If you die, I can still Misty Step because it's a bonus action.
At that point, we have already failed at what we're trying to do here.
That sounds like a good plan.
Gosh. Sorry, I'm looking through my spells. God, I can't. Yeah, I can't attack. So
Yeah.
I guess Raiken is going to
Build
turn
faith.
off Hunter's Mark, and he is instead going to activate Magic Weapon.
Ooh. I wondered if you would. Now I am pleased. Very well.
So yeah, that's all he can do. He's going to stay with. He's gonna at least move to where he's like grabbing a hold of Vendar.
So you're just like trying to hold on to his hand and tug on him when you can.
Yeah.
Alright, Vendar, you're up. You are grappled and restrained. You can use your action to try and escape the grapple. You have whatever actions you have available to you.
Well, I can't teleport or anything, so I'm gonna try to get away with
Okay.
acrobatics.
Okay. Roll some acrobatics.
Fortunately, not proficient, so only X bonus. I'm gonna use that mulligan that I have saved.
Okay.
Got a 12, and I don't think there's a chance that's enough. Alright, that's a 20.
Okay. You, manage to wriggle free with your live contortionist-like body.
Holy shit, really?
Mm-hmm.
What's fly speed? Is fly speed just move speed with fly?
There's
Leah?
no problem.
Leah,
Yeah.
what is the fly speed?
40.
And
40
can
feet.
I can dash while flying, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash, and I'm gonna fly 80 feet in the air.
Okay, it's going to make an
Alright.
opportunity attack at you.
Shit.
It gets a 29.
Shit. Wait.
How well does he do that, anyways, with Raiken attached to him?
Well, I imagine if he starts going, you're gonna let him go because you can't move anymore, right? Am I wrong? Are you gonna hold him
yeah.
there?
I mean, I just didn't know. I just didn't know if it was allowed or not.
Oh yeah, no, you can let go of him.
Okay.
Fly speed is 60 with the fly spell, not 40.
Oh, it's 60.
But yes, in order to get away from this creature with the fly spell, you will provoke
Alright,
an
well-
opportunity attack.
With 60, then I will disengage and then fly 60 instead of
Okay.
use my bonus action disengage instead. And I want to go diagonally, and I can't figure out how the fuck to move at this.
So
Holding left,
I would start
making
with
me
either the
fast.
horizontal or the vertical, and just know that you can go the same amount in each direction.
There we go.
Okay.
Feel better out here. Hopefully it can't get me.
Alright, at the end of your turn?
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Okay. Comes Kraken's turn. Hey, Raiken.
What's up?
When you're all alone in the dead of night, who are you gonna call?
Myself, because I'm Raiken.
Nice.
I
Alright.
can teleport.
It got a 36 to hit you.
That was close, but it hit.
But it hit. Alright, so 20 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled and restrained. Now I have to see how this works. Uh-huh. 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 Uh-huh.
All right, so yeah, I keep magic weapon.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Also, since it did hit me, I guess I'll roll my shield again. That's 3 points of poison damage.
3 points of poison damage. Nice. Slowly whittling
Every
it
little
down.
bit counts. Yep.
Alright, and this thing can move that. Alright. So, it's gonna wrap you in a tentacle again, and you're gonna feel as it pulls you down toward the surface of the water, and then you're gonna watch as the massive head of this creature, which is, it's settled back down into the water somewhat, but it turns toward your friends as they make their retreat. And then you're going to feel as the tentacle, like, winds back, and it's gonna hurl you.
Well, That's one way of getting away from it.
And it's gonna hurl you directly at Leah.
Throw Raiken at Leah. Isn't Leah invisible?
Is Leah invisible? Leah is invisible, so I guess Raiken's getting hurled at Vendar.
Good. We don't need another
Yeah.
ladder scenario again.
Definitely not.
Alright.
Not gonna lie,
No,
I'll
knock
let
me
you
out of the
use
sky.
This was not even Raiken's fault. She'd still get pissed at him.
yeah, enough that if I hadn't used my reaction, I would use Hellish Rebuke.
I want to think about this for a second. I think this creature is smart enough to know that that isn't ideal. Not you.
Poor Raiken.
Over there.
His own daughter would use Hellish Rebuke on him.
Here.
I mean, I think that the Hellish Rebuke would still hit the Kraken. Because the Kraken's the one who made the attack.
I guess.
Here. Alright, it's going to try and pitch you at the surface of the water.
Oh, he's throwing me backwards?
Yep.
Ugh.
It's not gonna try to hit me instead?
No.
No, probably miss.
Yeah, it's not an unintelligent creature.
It deduced that I am quite dexterous.
Yes, it has deduced that. It's watched you wiggle your way out of its tentacle right as it was about to eat you.
And I managed to dodge the lightning bolt in the water.
Yeah. So, yeah. It pitches you that way. I don't believe flying affects when you're being thrown because you have all that momentum imparted to you. So I do believe you're going to kind of go skipping on the water's surface a little and receive.
Shield as a surfboard.
Kinda. More like a stone. Oh, that's not bad. That's 14 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage from hitting the surface of the water repeatedly as you're whipped like a skipping stone. Before you regain, before you lose enough momentum from hitting the water to finally regain control and begin using your fly again. And then it's going to move to here.
Raiken did not look tasty enough.
That'll do. And you can look down and see that it's just sort of following you from the water's surface, Vendar. Okay,
Is it still poking up?
Huh?
It's still out of the water?
I mean, like, as much of it as needs to be. Which, to be quite honest, is nothing.
Vendar doesn't have crunchy armor to deal with.
Yeah, it's currently, like, trying to be menacing, and its body is protruding from the water. So, I believe that'll be the end of that, which makes it Leah's turn.
Yeah,
You see the sea monster below you, following Vendar, which means it's also following you.
yeah, what is it? Raiken Dimension Sword?
No, Raiken got tossed the opposite direction.
Oh.
Pitched him into the water out farther from the island.
Hit him like a stone.
Oh, hold on. What did it do? Grapple? Grapple. Grapple throw. Yeah, it has one grapple left. I lied. Leah, it's not your turn. It actually still gets to do one thing.
She's still invisible.
She is. It reaches up and tries to grab her anyway.
That's not good.
I just remembered. It can see her. Oh my god! I'm rolling nothing but shit.
Well, if I could see her, then it wouldn't have thrown Raiken at her?
It might have, but I already retconned one thing. I'm not doing it again.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit.
If that's a shit roll, I don't think you need to ask.
It was not a good roll.
Oh, I also realized... Well, you would hit anyway, but I also realized that a pendant would have activated when I was hit the last time.
Oh, right. But that was
So long
really
since I
big
used
hit,
that, I
right?
completely forgot about it.
Right.
But yeah,
Enough.
yeah, like, it doesn't do much because it still puts me up to 18, so you still hit.
God. Wait, that's it?
Yeah, I don't have much AC. Why would I
Wow.
have much AC?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
just thought you'd
very
have
much
more than
armor.
13. Okay. Alright.
My normal is 15.
Okay. Oh, does that pendant only give 3 and not 5?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what happens when I collect it.
Okay. It was a long time ago, so it was an early game item. I didn't want to fully undermine wizards. I always try to make items that don't just like, hey, you might as well just be that other class, or hey, now you're better than that class because you're this class plus that class. So that's probably why. Anyway, I don't need to justify things. You do get hit, which means you take 20 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage, even though you're invisible, and you're grappled and restrained.
Yeah.
Rises up out of the water.
And
enough
I
to
don't have another reaction, so I can't do anything either.
Right.
I assume you let us know that it was able to grab you while invisible.
Yeah. The Eldritch Blast. No, Eldritch Blast. My goodness, my brain and mouth do not cooperate today. With like telepathic bond, I'll let you know that I got grappled, but I also let you know that I do plan to use Dimension Door as soon as I can. So
Okay.
just get yourself to safety.
Okay.
I guess that means I shouldn't use my invisibility then.
Now it is Leah's turn.
Okay, so then I Dimension Door.
Okay, where are you going?
As far as I can, 500
Alright,
feet
move yourself
towards the
for sure.
yeah, move myself. Let's see.
And you can
Yep.
use WASD to move the screen while you're holding the character so that you don't have to keep
Yeah,
dropping.
Thank you.
That was
So that's-
150 something.
I'm 180.
Oh, okay.
So
300 at 220.
okay. Yeah, she doesn't know where she's gonna end up because of the
320
calculations.
would
So
be 400. Or 500, rather. 320 would be 500.
okay. End up there then, just above the ground.
You
she
see Tatsuya
didn't
below you.
Yeah, she didn't take that into calculation. She just 500 feet that direction, just get the hell away. So
Okay. You see Tatsuya below you. You also see that Laramendis is on the ground next to Tatsuya. By the way, Laramendis, since you were off feeding the cat, or stabbing the cat. You there?
Yes.
There you are. You got dropped off by Yukikaze, and then he began flying back toward the Kraken. And pretty much as soon as, like, he let go of you and turned, Tatsuya just said in a very calm voice, "Seize him."
Okay. I am going to, telepath and let everyone know that that happened. Or so I guess when it happened, I would let everyone know that it did. I'm not going to resist it or fight it or anything like that, but I want them to be aware.
I got a question. How far is the reach of the telepathic bond?
It's infinite on this
As
plane.
long as you're on this plane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about
That's-
distance with it. So what you see is Laramendis surrounded by soldiers, who none of them are necessarily threatening him because he is complying, but they do all have hands on weapons, and he seems to be, his attention is focused on Tatsuya. Ethan?
Someone posted that GIF somewhere. No.
What else do you do? Since that was your action, you still have movement and potential bonus action.
So we're able to respond to that. right? Because Larman just said what happened.
Yeah.
Son of a... I'm sorry, Lair.
I mean, I expected us to be arrested when we were here, or I expected us to be detained. I won't say arrested.
I didn't think you'd be happy if I pulled us back to the Kraken for you to teleport more people away.
I am much safer over here than I am in the Kraken's mouth. I only have so many spell slots.
Alright, and that's all I'll say.
This way you're surrounded by his soldiers. Boom. There we go. Yeah, okay. There we go. So, Leah. Sorry.
Yeah, I removed the torch because I'm no longer invisible.
Okay.
It only lasts until my next turn.
True. So they, you do see a bunch of eyes look up, and you can see them drawing arrows and pointing at you from the crowd that's below you.
Shit.
What will you do? You still have a movement, and you can speak. 6 seconds of non-telepathic talking.
Okay. Telepathically though, I speak to Larmendis like, should we fight?
I mean, we should all make sure that we're safe. I don't know if they're going to want us to fight that thing. I don't know if it's going to come this direction or decide that it will pursue some other meal. Is there anything you can do from over here?
Just make sure I'm accurate. I mean, they're drawing bows at me, so I don't feel safe up here.
Then you should leave and possibly get shot or come down and be detained, but please don't get shot. Or be careful. As I had said before, we expected to be detained when we showed up here.
Leah, below you can see there are hundreds, perhaps thousands of people who are, if they don't already have weapons in their hand, they are putting them there.
Yeah, I don't think we can fight all of them.
I don't think we want to, even if we could.
Okay, I'm going to raise my hand, like, visibly and yell out to people. I do not wish to fight. I'm not a threat. I'm going to slowly, well, not slowly because speed is, no. I'm going to descend to the ground.
Okay.
I can actually get all the way to the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, as you do so, people are going to start moving in and putting hands on you to hold you there. Nobody attacks you or harms you, but they are here making sure you can't move or do any of the somatic components of casting.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that because I used Dimension Door. Never mind. I figured that I was gonna dispel Lorelei, but that actually takes an action, so I can't do that.
And she's outside of telepathy range for you because hers is only 100 feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so
She could be included in the bond. There are few enough creatures now.
there's 6
It's
of
8
you.
creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she's included
So
in the bond, then.
if Leah had wanted her to be included in the bond, then she would be
Oh
included.
yeah,
in the
yeah,
bond.
absolutely.
Oh, well then, yeah. When you first disappeared, you say, "Where'd you go?"
Yeah, I'd let them know where I am and what's happening.
She says, "Okay, I'm coming to you."
And, I believe it is her turn next.
It is.
Yeah.
So she is going to use her turn to just move at you, yes?
Yeah.
And
She
her
doesn't
speed.
have any. She doesn't have any means of moving faster than just. Yeah, well, it's 40, but double move is 80.
Okay, double move, yeah. She gets...
She's still invisible, but
Yeah.
this thing can clearly see invisible creatures.
Yep!
She's also exceptionally small, though, so I'm not sure if the Kraken cares much, but
possibly
we'll
not.
see.
It's possible. Okay,
I just realized that the battle music could have been the one from Sea of Thieves when the Kraken shows up.
well, I am sure that's licensed. I'm using the program's music because all of it is unlicensed on purpose, so you can use it for streaming. Okay, let me do a quick checky check here. Boop. Okay, cool. It's gonna do a lightning. Kraken is going to do a lightning. And it's going to target the 3 creatures around it, because they're the only ones nearby. So, you release yourself from its tentacle. A lightning. Okay, so, the way this works is, I believe it's dexterity saving throws. Yes. Alright, so... I need a dexterity saving throw from Lorelei, from Vendar, and from Raiken. Why are you sighing? Aren't you, like, immune to lightning or something?
Dexterity, is that?
Dexterity.
Wait, you didn't say anything about that. Did the first attack do that?
When it attacked 3 people, it was a lightning attack. It was lightning damage.
Oh man, how much? So I could done half. That was
It
half.
can do half damage. Okay, it deals on a hit 22, so you'd only take 11.
Well, Lorelei's gonna poof.
I'm immune to thunder. I'm resistant to light.
Okay. Well, there you go. So you can get 11 HP back.
Huzzah! That's still shit.
I mean,
I got a 25.
I realized that if it's only half damage when I lose, it doesn't really matter what I get because Lorelei's gonna poof anyway.
She's pooping no matter what. I think I
Alright.
literally got the same number I got the first time, which was 15.
Okay, what'd you get, Vendar?
25.
Wow. Cutting it close this time. Well, you still succeed, so I'm gonna roll it this time just because that sounds fun. Okay, so 17, 23, 28. Did better than the average. So, Raiken, you resist half, so you take 14. And Vendar, you dodge, and that means that you take none, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Back under 100 HP.
Kraken, you just hear that sigh in your mind. Just the 2 of you now hear the sigh in your minds.
Just the 2 of us.
We can make it if we try.
And too fast.
And that's the end of Lorelei's turn, which means it's now Jebel's turn. Jebel!
What's the devil?
6 seconds have passed.
Yep, I'm so sorry, my friend.
Double move.
Wait, what's the double move for you again? I've forgotten.
180.
108, Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my god, that is a lot.
He's in his element.
We're doing this, like, Sonic
Right,
adventure, where we're watching you run away from the thing, but we can't see what you're running toward. Look at that. You put so much
God,
distance
yeah,
between you and it.
Yeah, that video game.
Yeah, that video game. Or, it wasn't Sonic Adventure. We had to look this up. It was the werewolf one, right?
Yeah.
Unleashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Sonic Unleashed. Because, running toward the screen is awesome.
That's the one where
I mean,
he has
it
that
broke the
crazy
Crash
scream
Bandicoot,
whenever
but-
he falls.
Alright, so, you
swim.
You swim. You are water, so you move. You become water elsewhere in the water. Anything else, or just the movement?
Just the movement.
Alright, well, there's nothing left for the Kraken to use its last legendary action on. So, Lair Omendis.
I am being detained.
You are
I am
being
not fighting
detained.
back.
There are a bunch of guys with weapons not really pointed at you, but they're making sure you know that they will be real fast. Tatsuya is looking at you, saying, "It's a good thing you had Thandros inform me you were coming, because I would have sicked my entire army on you. Enemies of our cause. You should be warned that I have been able to recruit magic casters who can stop your casting spells, so I wouldn't try that either."
I have no intent to. We wish to speak with you.
He just sort of blinks at this, and then just you see his shoulders kind of ease back a little. Says, "Yes, if your friends survive."
Larmendus nods.
Alright. With that being it, we advance the initiative to round 3. And it is Yukikaze's turn. Yukikaze, you're headed back toward your allies fighting the Kraken, correct?
Yep.
Alright. You have control of your character. You may move. Your fly speed is 40. Boom, double move. Anything with your... Would you like to say anything over telepathy, or do you have any bonus actions you can use?
Can I see at that distance?
Oh,
still?
yeah, you can absolutely... this is a pretty clear day, so you've got visibility of, 10 miles. It's less than 1/10 of a mile away.
Vendor, how things looking over there?
I'm much better now. I'm no longer going to be eaten.
What about whoever's left? Where's Is Leah? There.
Leah's gone. She teleported over to the shore. I think she's over near Lair.
Raiken?
Raiken got tossed back, but he's flying, so he should be able to get to the shore without it being able to grab him.
I'm okay. I'm just further away.
Jebel, where are you?
You just hear water sounds.
There's an incessant babbling.
Oh, wait a
Yeah,
minute.
you hear babbling,
He's
bro.
water.
Alright. I'm gonna put two
Wait,
and two
who-
together and be...
There we go.
That's Yukikaze
Oh,
asking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is Yukikaze? Is he still around the monster? Did he?
No, Yukikaze is actually, ahead of you. He's heading
that
back
him
toward you.
floating near me?
You can see him over there. He's like...
Well, yeah, because
What is
you gotta remember, I was in the mouth when you transformed.
Yeah.
He's less than 100 feet away from you.
I just kind of wave at him and go yeah, I'm over here.
You wave at him.
Alright, okay, it looks like everyone's okay.
How do you do it?
And that's it for my turn.
Ocean humor! Okay. So that's it for Yukikaze.
I was waiting for that reply from Ari.
Raiken, you have been tossed. You've been skipped like a stone. It grabbed you earlier. What are you gonna do?
Alright, now it's time for my finishing move. Climax song.
Okay.
No.
Are you going to include Vendar in it? Are you going to make him take the 100 points of damage? 200 points of damage? Whatever the fuck?
This is what
mean, I
happens for
survive
leaving
100.
me. No, I'm going to. I will also Dimension Door.
Oh.
I'm quite sad. I've used so many soul slots.
So you're going to Dimension Door away from the island, right?
Further.
Further out to sea.
No, towards the island.
Oh, okay. Are you going to go your full 500?
Yes.
Alright. May do that. Oop. You appear over here. You can see Yukikaze flying back toward the Kraken. You can see a one little wave in the water, just on its own, like not part of a wake or tide or anything, just burbling toward shore very fast.
Hi, Jebel. Oh, Yukikaze.
And as you approach, you are zoop. About 160 feet from your brother.
Yeah, Raiken will head 60 feet in that direction.
Okay.
Flying.
Zoop. Zoop. Do you want to get higher above the water or stay around its surface where you are?
Nah, I'll just stay around the surface.
Okay. You are now about 100 feet away from your brother. You can see that a group of about 10 soldiers has surrounded Laramendis and are holding him fast. You can see that there is from this low angle, a lot of your understanding of low-level stuff on the island is obscured behind a literal wall of people. There are hundreds, possibly thousands of people here.
Okay. I guess, yeah.
Don't
I'll
try to
live
fight the army.
I'll live 100 feet from there if Raiken would. Maybe Raiken would try to shout it out. What's up, Tatsuya?
Tatsuya is going to, like, you kind of see him pause as he was kind of just speaking with Laramendis, and you see him kind of slowly turn and look over at you. And he's got his hands, like, firmly clasped behind his back. He's got a very straight and rigid posture as he stands before you, very imperiously. And even at this distance, you just see his little nod towards you. He does not say anything. He does not shout to you.
Ah, typical Tatsuya. And now be his turn.
Okay. Which makes it Vendar. Sea monster is still moving towards shore, following along.
Now we landed on that. I could use my bonus action and my action to dash, right? So I could go 100. All right, so 180 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You don't want to just grab and drag it to get the 180?
I don't trust it.
Okay.
You go different directions.
Gotcha.
Okay. Okay.
I love this. This is great. Okay. Still just had the one left, so it can't do any of that stuff. Okay. So, anything else?
Nope.
Okay. And Leah, just to make sure you are maintaining concentration on Fly while they are holding you?
Yeah, knowing that my friends are still flying, yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, with telepathic bonds, I know that, so.
Leah, you are
Yes.
being held on to by a lot of people.
Yeah, you can probably remove the fly from me now. I can't do that myself.
Yeah, I mean, you still have the fly spell on you, but yeah, they're just holding you against the ground.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna use it.
Okay. Do you want to do anything? Say anything?
No, I wish to be compliant.
Okay. That's reasonable. Alright, water elemental. Shore is so close. Probably make it with your...
It sure is.
Ha ha ha! He's got some too! So you headed for it?
There's loads of them. My current form is great for water-based prowns.
It's true. So are you doing the double
My
move?
current form.
I got it.
Yeah.
It's strong with this one. Well, hopefully this will riptide you over until your next turn.
Yeah.
Okay. 180. So close, yet so far. You do notice that as you roll up and it becomes more and more apparent that you are not just a random wave on the sea, that you are a creature. A bunch of people with swords drawn or staves pointed are going to start gathering along the shore where you're coming. Just so as you knows.
That's fine.
Okay. Lair, continuing to be compliant. Got any choice words for the party or Tatsuya?
No.
Okay.
Lormanus doesn't want to say too much to Tatsuya without, the whole party being here. He's mainly keeping an eye on the fight and, watching everyone come in safely.
Yeah. Alright. Yukikaze. What are you doing? You watched the, you can see Vendar is still heading towards you. You saw that Raiken teleported in near you. You saw that Jebel just sped past you as a wave. And you watched as the Kraken submerged below sight, below the water's surface.
I think a move fast is probably hell underwater, so I'm gonna move back.
Okay.
And still say, yeah, right there.
Okay.
And I will just observe what's going on. And then my turn.
Okay. Raiken! Oh, that actually is the new round. God, I keep forgetting. Boom, new round.
Raiken.
Raiken! You're very close to shore.
Yep. He will double move, I guess, to Thor.
Zoop! Double move for you is 120. You can get to shore in 75. You could get over to Tatsuya in 90. Any particular spot you want to be?
Right next to Tatsuya.
Okay. Boop. You are hovering above the ground, a foot away from
landing.
Tatsuya, between, okay, you're landing. And, as you land, you're going to see this, Tatsuya's lips kind of split in a grin in his reptilian way, as Dragonborn have. And he's going to just raise a hand next to him as though to forestall you saying things. Almost like, hold on. And then he's just going to drop the hand forward towards you, and a bunch of hands are just going to reach out of the crowd and grab onto you.
What a warm welcome, brother.
I had hoped you would not come here, Raiken. But since you are here, it seems that I still have to clean up your messes.
I believe that we're here to help clean up your mess.
I will be interested to see how you do that, little brother, as you still have the sea monster to deal with. Or rather, now my men do.
Oh, I'd be more than happy to help with that. We just wanted to get to shore.
So you wanted to put all of these people in grave mortal danger?
Well, if they're trained under the command of someone such as yourself, then it should be no problem, shouldn't it?
Would that we had more time. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
No.
Okay.
Raiken will, yeah, he will not do anything and kind of let them grab him and all that.
Okay. Vendar, you're up.
And it's better. Okay.
That all?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. And Leah, continuing to comply. They're just sort of moving you here and there, kind of assembling around. You can see them forming ranks and making sure that they're ready for what's coming. If there's anything you want to say or do, you may. Otherwise, we can move.
Okay. So I overheard. Did I hear about the conversation between Raiken and?
Yeah, well, you're in that area. I would say so.
Okay, and they allow me to go over to them.
I would not say the word is allow. They are actually going to keep a hold on you the entire time. They're not letting you go. They are going to move you like over to here. As they're also going to be moving Raiken away from the shore and Laramendus.
Yeah, would it allow us to have defend against the Kraken? We got means of fighting them. We just couldn't do it in the water.
The people around you are the first to respond is a couple of them say kind of callously, like, "You've done enough, traitor." And as these men drag your father and Laramendus over, Tatsuya just sort of turns his head, looking at you with just one eye over his shoulder. He says, "I think that my men are prepared to prove their valor and show that we have what it takes to accomplish the goal set before us."
They're going to get eaten.
I assume you say that on the telepathic bond.
I'm not there. I can't hear that.
You're not that far away.
You're close enough that you can say that if you would like to over the telepathic bond.
Well, aren't you water? Can't you feel vibrations?
Who knows?
Let's not complicate things. Anyway, you are not that far away. You're like slightly farther away than Leah herself. But sure, he's speaking away from you. If you want to not hear it, it's up to you. I don't care.
I don't know, I just don't know how far that is.
It is, not that.
As far as I know a guy who I could literally be standing next to him and I can't hear what he's saying.
He's 60.
That's not an exaggeration.
Right. He's about 60 feet away from you.
If he's speaking loudly enough, I'd probably have heard him.
So yeah, you are allowed to remark over the bond, if you will, that you think his men are going to get eaten.
Yeah.
Okay. You get that response, but they continue moving you away from the, away from the edge of the dock, at least. You're not that far, like, they're not taking you way inland, but, they do have a bunch of people, like, holding you there. Alright, which means it's the Water Elemental's turn. What do you do as you know that a group of people is gathering, to greet you? I will place them on the screen. I wish I could move more than one token at once. But here, there's 3 guys to represent it.
I'm going to move up in the water towards where everyone else is. Like Larmendis and Lee and them. But I'm not leaving the water.
Okay. So, with 60 movement, you can get, like, right over there. And you're going to know that these guys, like, are moving to, like, catch up with you. They seem concerned that you're going to attack their leader. But they're not as fast as you. So, that's 60. You've got plenty more. Would you like to do anything else?
How far did the thing, the monster, how far away is it now?
What kind of senses do you have as a water elemental?
Oh.
Because it's submerged.
Dark vision.
Okay. You don't know then. You've got, water glide, but not water sense.
No.
So, it's somewhere out there, maybe. You're not sure.
Hopefully it can't teleport.
Well, I will turn and look and then go, where's it gone?
Under the water somewhere, but it's probably close behind me, not like right under me.
You can see its shadow following you, Vendar.
It's right behind me. It's gonna be there as soon as I am, basically. Like next turn. In the next 6 seconds, it's gonna be there.
Okay. I'm gonna stay where I am, but I'm taking the dodge action.
Okay. Paramendis, you're being moved over toward Leah.
I will say to the people who are holding me as I'm going, it should be here in a few seconds.
One of them just sort of spits on the ground as he's shoving you along, says, and we'll take care of it.
I wanted to warn you.
Don't worry your pointy ears.
They're gonna get eaten.
Anything else?
Some of them. No.
Very well. Yukikaze. You've been told that it's near where Vendar is.
How does this always work out? It's 10:30 almost, and it's my turn again.
I mean, we can stop here so that we can start with you.
No, I don't want to start on me because it's like the 15th time this has happened.
Okay. Gotta keep that
Where
record
Amanda-
going.
Well, it seems like everyone is letting them take us, and should I also give myself to...
Might as
If you
well. I'm
want to
gonna,
have a chance to speak with Tatsuya and his people, then probably.
I'm gonna make a plea to see if he can, to see if I can get him to let us help. But if he doesn't, then we'll just let them deal with it.
I think I can barely hit the shore. Oh, I could dash anyway, so there we go. You guys is gonna dash and land and then let him take him. He's just gonna, put up his hands and be like, alright, let's do this. Alright?
Alright. Yeah, a bunch of guys, some of the guys who are going after Jebel, some of the guys who are escorting Larmendis come back to grab you and begin moving you as well.
Alright, well, I'm gonna take a leak real quick.
I mean,
actually-
we're done.
Alright.
Yeah, we gotta be. 10:30.
9:30.
Yeah, this session went quicker than expected.
That was a big
It
fight.
feels like we just started.
Well, yeah,
The big
because you
tiny
decided
was tiny,
not to
tiny.
fight. It was a big chase.
It was like big giant
Ugh.
demon kraken that takes shit for damage. Just get the fuck out.
You went all robot there, so I had no idea what you said.
Ow.
I was not looking forward to making that movie.
Alright, well, we'll pick up with Raiken. Top of the order. Well, top of the order for the next session.
Yeah, man, this whole thing I want to say, and I'm totally gonna forget it between sessions.
Oh no! Do you want to say it to the party?
Write
or
it-
oh, you want to say it to
write it
Tatsuya? You should
down
write it
right
down.
now.
Yeah, write it down.
Write it down right now.
There's
Grab
something
pen.
I want to say to Tatsuya, the persuasion check, to hope
Oh no.
that it can do something, but I don't know.
Write it down.
Yeah, I agree.
Write it down.
All right. So, with that,
You're just gonna say that since Vendor is still out there over the sea, let's hope something doesn't break Leah's concentration.
oh, there is one last thing that I wanted to say right before we end here. Yukikaze, as you set down and the guys come to like take hold of you to move you away, there is one thing that you notice that nobody else seems to notice, even people directly next to you. You feel a warm pulsing over your chest under your armor.
Okay.
Oh snap. What could it be?
Alright, and with that, we'll see you next time.
On Everybody Loves Raiken.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.